Hi everyone, and welcome to the part 15 of the AWS Cloud Practitioner series. So, without further ado, let's get started with the question and answer. So, the question number one is that to avoid malicious compute activities, a user needs a quick way to determine if any Amazon EC2 instances have ports that allow unrestricted access. Which AWS service will support this requirement? And the options are AWS WAF, that is Web Application Firewall. Option B, AWS CloudTrail. Option C, VPC Flow Logs. And option D, AWS Trusted Advisor. And the correct option is AWS Trusted Advisor. And this is a dashboard of the AWS Trusted Advisor. So it basically gives us an overview and uh, insight of the security, performance, cost optimization, as well as fault tolerance. So any issue with the security or unrestricted access can be determined using this tool, that is AWS Trusted Advisor. Question number two is that what is the market advantages of running workloads in the AWS cloud? And we have to choose two options, and the options are option A, increased time to market for new application features. Option B, less staff time is required to deploy new workloads. Option C, increased productivity for application development teams. And option D, a decrease in the average server CPU utilization. And the correct option is less staff time is required to deploy new workloads and increase productivity for application development team. So using the cloud, when you required to deploy new workload or new application, you required less staff because you don't need to deploy new hardware, you don't need their operating system installation, the network configuration. All these things are taken care of by the cloud provider, that is AWS. Similarly, if you want to develop applications and you have a development team, you don't need to worry about the development environment such as the operating system, hardware, and so on and so forth. These all are taken care of by the cloud provider. You just need to develop application and that's it. Rest everything is taken care of by the cloud provider. So these are the two main advantages of the cloud usage. Question number three is that which of the following technologies provides a secure network connection from on-premises to the AWS? And the options are option A, virtual private network. Option B, AWS Snowball. Option C, Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, that is Amazon VPC. And option D, AWS Mobile Hub. And the correct option is the virtual private network. So the virtual private network, as you can see, it is basically a secure connection from your on-premise network to the cloud. And this connection is made basically between the customer gateway. This may be a firewall. Basically, VPN is made between firewalls primarily and between the cloud or the AWS transit gateway. So this connection, although it is going over the public media, that is internet, it is secure, the traffic is encrypted, and no one can intercept it. If they intercept it, they won't make any sense of it because it is encrypted. So to secure your traffic, your connection, or public media such as internet, you should always use VPN. Question number four is that to optimize cost and resource usage, a company needs to monitor the operational health of its entire system of AWS cloud resources. Which AWS service will meet these requirements? And the options are option A, AWS organizations, option B, AWS config, option C, AWS Cloud Trail, and option D, Amazon Cloud Watch. And the correct option is Amazon Cloud Watch. So what is Amazon Cloud Watch? The CloudWatch basically enables you to monitor your complete stack, such as including application, infrastructure, network, and services, and use alarms, logs, and events data to take automated action and reduce mean time to resolution, that is MTTR. This frees up important resources and allows you to focus on building applications and business values. So, the CloudWatch basically supports these services, including the EC2 instances, auto-scaling, load balancer, SNS, SQS, RDS, S3, and DynamoDB. These all application and tools are supported by the CloudWatch, and using the CloudWatch, you can optimize their cost as well as resource usage. Question number 5 is that a company is building a business intelligence solution and wants to use dashboards for reporting purposes. Which AWS service can be used? And the options are option A, Amazon QuickSight, option B, Amazon Athena, option C, Amazon Elasticsearch service, that is Amazon ES, and option D, Amazon Redshift. And the correct option is Amazon QuickSight. So what is Amazon QuickSight? Amazon QuickSight allows you to create data visualization and dashboards for better business decisions. Amazon QuickSight can gather data from a diverse range of sources, including Amazon Athena, Aurora, AWS Redshift, and more. And this is just a snapshot of the dashboard of this Amazon QuickSight. Here you can see that it gives information in the form of charts, pie charts, as well as other visuals. Question number 6 is that which pricing model will interrupt a running Amazon EC2 instance if capacity becomes temporarily unavailable? So the keywords are the interruption. Which model will interrupt when the capacity become temporarily unavailable, and the options are, we are talking about Amazon compute instances or compute resources, and these are option A, spot instances, option B, standard reserved instances, option C, on-demand instances, and option D, convertible reserved instances. And the correct option is spot instances. So basically the spot instances is it let you take advantage of unused EC2 capacity. It is basically unused EC2 capacity in the AWS cloud. Its advantage is that it is very cheap. Spot instances are available at up to 90% discount compared to on-demand prices, but the disadvantage is that it may interrupt your application as opposed to the on-demand. When you use on-demand instances, your application will not become unavailable and there will be no interruption, because when the demand for the workload or the traffic increases, so the on-demand compute resource will also increase. But the downside is that it is costly. The on-demand instance is costly as compared to the spot instances. Question number 7 is that which AWS service acts as a data extract, transform, and load ETL tool to make it easy to prepare data for analytics? The options are option A, Amazon Athena, option B, AWS Glue, option C, Amazon QuickSight, and option D, Amazon Elastic Beanstalk. And the correct option is the AWS Glue. So the AWS Glue is a serverless data integration service that makes it easier to discover, prepare, move, and integrate data from multiple sources for analytics, machine learning, and application development. Question number 8 is that a company recently migrated to the AWS and wants to enable intelligent threat protection and continuous monitoring across all of its AWS accounts. Which AWS service should the company use to achieve this goal? The options are option A, Amazon Detective, option B, AWS Shield, option C, Amazon Guard Duty, and option D, Amazon Message. And the correct option is the Amazon Guard Duty. So the Amazon Guard Duty is a threat detection service that continuously monitors your AWS accounts and workloads for malicious activity and delivers detailed security findings for visibility and remediation. And this is a visual that how does the guard duty work. So the guard duty can be used to guard or check the status of these resources, which include the S3 storage, databases, accounts, and users, serverless, such as the Lambda instance workload, and so on and so forth. And it can be used to intelligently detect threats inside these resources and then take action. Question number 9 is that which databases are available on Amazon RDS? And we have to choose two options. RDS is the relational database service, Amazon relational database service. And the options are option A, Sybase, option B, IBM DB2, option C, MongoDB, option D, PostgreSQL, and option E, Microsoft SQL Server. So we are talking about the relational database. So what are these relational database? The first one is the PostgreSQL and the second is the Microsoft SQL Server. So these databases can be used on the Amazon RDS or relational database service. Question number 10 and the last question is that which of the following can be used to identify a specific user who stopped an Amazon EC2 instance? So we are talking about accountability. When you want to know who performed what action, then this term in the cybersecurity is known as accountability, and this is basically done through logs. And so the options are option A, AWS Cloud Trail, option B, Amazon Inspector, option C, Amazon CloudWatch, and option D, VPC Flow Logs. And the correct option is the AWS Cloud Trail. So the Cloud Trail basically enables auditing, security, monitoring, and operational troubleshooting by tracking user activity and API usage. CloudTrail logs, continuously monitors, and retains account activity related to actions across your AWS infrastructure, giving you control over storage, analysis, and remediation actions. And this is just a visual of the CloudTrail. So all the API calls, it goes basically through CloudTrail are logged by the CloudTrail and are stored. And then these logs can be used for alerts, analytics, and other tools such as open source and third-party partners. So that's all for today. So please subscribe and stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you soon. Thank you and bye.